Currently now, glory be to God, because Elina, the foreign minister of Finland, currently now have said it clearly that yes, they are closely monitoring. And not just monitoring. Do you know why this is? She said that they are closely monitoring because Prime Minister himself, Simon Ekpa, is completely free. He's at home relaxing. And this thing,
Ekpa is at home relaxing.
Simon Ekpa is at home relaxing. Simon Ekpa was not arrested, but invited. And as I'm talking to you, he has defeated Musa. He has defeated Buba. He has defeated Nigeria. And as at yesterday, look at how Musa sat in his office. Look at the way he appears in the office. Yes. Then Nigeria throw their hand to bent on our neck like this. The presidential aide. You know what they end up saying? We are watching. We are what? Watching, because they saw it that they have been completely defeated by Simon Ekpa. Both spiritual, both physical, and in Finland. Come December 2nd and see the done deal. Glory be to Jesus Christ, because Finland is not Nigeria that don't value the human rights. Finland is not Nigeria that don't value the humanity, that don't value life. It's not Nigeria that don't believe in truth. Now, they are not Nigeria. And I love what happened. Currently now, glory be to God, because Elina, the foreign minister of Finland, currently now have said it clearly that yes, they are closely monitoring. And not just monitoring. Do you know why this is? She said that they are closely monitoring because Prime Minister himself, Simon Ekpa, is completely free. Though why Elina said that they are close monitoring is this. They are, after the interrogation, they said they will investigate the matter. Simon Ekpa should go. But for now, he should stay away from social media so that they can thoroughly investigate the matter and know how it's going. Because on his way to the office of the police, the station where he was invited, he went there with every document and the video of which he used to defend himself and defended his rights. To prove to the Finnish land that what he's doing is the right thing to do, because the vice president of Nigeria have already stated this in UN, that the people of the land have the right, their right. He says their right to fight for the freedom, the people of the land. And that is exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing. And when he went there, he presented the whole case. And the previous ones...
When Shetima said the land, was he not talking to the Palestine, as a country, not Nigeria?
Excuse me. Is Shetima a president or vice president? Is Shetima a citizen of Palestine? I am asking. Is not a citizen, neither is it their governor or president or whatsoever. He's a Nigerian. And a person in Nigeria like Simon Ekpa, nnamdikanu, that is a person, citizen of Igbo from the eastern region of Nigeria, is fighting for freedom, and you kidnapped him and you benched him in DSS, and he traveled to UN and be telling them that Palestine have the right to fight for their own right, him and put him in DSS. And you know, so and in addition to what I'm saying, Simon Ekpa went there with the previous videos, with the previous records of which nnamdikanu has presented to the EU, AU, ECOWAS, and UN, even America, the former president and the upcoming president, they are all aware of it. Which currently, the chief of staff of America, she is aware of it. Susu, why is aware of it? Because she was once a lobby with nnamdikanu 2019. She's aware of it. All these videos and the document was what Simon Ekpa presented to them. And that was why they were like, okay, we are going to do the investigation completely, but stay away from social media for now. And they freed him. He's at home, relaxing. And this thing, Simon Ekpa is at home, relaxing. See, listen to me. Listen to me. You know, Nigeria, they thought that every other country should be as unreasonable like them, should be as foolish like them, sentimental like them, hatred like them. They are not reasoning the same way with Nigeria, my people. They are not understanding things the way Nigeria does it. You know, in a foreign land like Finland, they investigate matter before they carry out action. But in a country called Nigeria, darkness, they don't care to investigate. Rather, they care to carry illegal action. And Nigeria believe the same way they kidnapped nnamdikanu from Kenya. Because Kenya, they are very poor. They have not seen money. And that was why Nigeria now bribed them with the money and they kidnapped Simon Ekpa in their country. To them, they think that Finland is as stupid as Kenya, as foolish as Kenya. That is why they think that they can bribe Finland to bring Simon Ekpa down to Nigeria.
Kenya doesn't have money, but
they are poor.
We are talking about one of the biggest tourist country in the world.
How much is in their account? I'm asking you, their total GP is what one Igbo man is using to start up a business. Yes, the total GP of Kenya is what a boy Jabosaya na trade fair. That was why they collected that money, because they collected that money to do what? To kidnap nnamdikanu, to betray nnamdikanu. They have not seen money. Are you hearing me? So this is the first time they are seeing huge amount of money coming to their purse at once. They now betray nnamdikanu. And glory be to God that today Simon Ekpa has finally defeated Nigerian government. And let me tell you, this week we started today. Simon Ekpa coming November 29, the Biafra convention in Finland. Hey, Ogadekpopo. Listen, 29. If you have not booked your flight, definitely there will be no available space for you there. You will watch it online. So if you have not prepared,
but do you know, even though Samukwa is set free, do you not think the court would, is one of the conditions that they might give him not to appear in such public gathering?
There is something you don't understand. I say Finland is not as foolish and stupid as Nigeria or Kenya. They are independent nation who understand what it means for a man to fight for freedom. Finland, for your information, they got their independence from where? Russia. And how did they get their independence? They got their independence in exile. Just like Simon Ekpa is fighting in exile. Nigeria did not understand. Now, many Nigerians, including the chief of staff and chief of defense, they don't know the history. And they don't read. They don't study. They don't know the constitution that binds a freedom fighter. They don't know the procedures. It's only in Nigeria you see people that don't have certificate becoming president. It's only in Nigeria you see people buying certificate and using another person to become a president. It's only in Nigeria that people that don't go to school are ruling. People that cannot spell their name. People that cannot stand up for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes to speak. People that are wearing pampers. It's only in Nigeria they can rule. Look at America. Joe Biden, he have seen it through that he's not fit. He decided to step aside and allow Harrison, Kamala, to do what? To contest with Donald Trump. Because he have seen it. But in Nigeria, people that wear pampers are ruling Nigeria. People that cannot stay without dozing off on a stage are the one ruling Nigeria. Just imagine somebody that is sleeping is ruling Nigeria. Tell me, how can he see? How can he think? How can he manage the country, the affairs of the country very well? So Finland is not like that. They are educated people. They go to school. They have knowledge. They have wisdom. They follow the procedures. And that is why, as I'm speaking to you this week, you will see Simon Ekpa. Hey! You will see Simon Ekpa. From November 29 to December 3rd. On that second, December 2nd, you will see them. And you will see Simon Ekpa dancing again on a stage. Because he have defeated the enemy called Nigeria. The original terrorist country. Because they are the terrorist country. That is why, if you stand up to defend yourself in Nigeria because of their marginalization, intimidation, oppression, and negligences, they will kick against you and carry the terrorism and put it upon your head. Look at what Oti said, the governor of Abia State. He has said this thing twice. He said that the problem in the southeast, the politicians are behind it. I have said this thing before. Now governor is now coming from governor of Abia State. Look at the current governor of Zamfara State saying it again. That the former governor,
even that the former Peter Obi vice, and that Ahmed has come and said that
that is the Obi vice.
Terrorism, yes, terrorism.
Running mate.
Terrorism in Nigeria is man-made. It's man-made and made by politicians and made by people.
Good and fine. But they are now carrying the allegation and putting it inside on top of the head of Simon Ekpa. Do you see? They are the one. Terrorism and Nigerians are suffering both in the north and the east. In the north, the former governor of Zamfara State is behind it. In the north, the current is the chief of staff for defense now is the chairman of the terrorism in the north, and Tinubu is the one encouraging them. Hear this. I want the world to watch this thing because enough of this nonsense. They have been accusing Igbo people anyhow, paying money to some foolish Igbo ones to stand and criticize their brothers. Look at Ifeanyi Uba. They use him and to kidnap his brother, nnamdikanu from Kenya. You see all these things. And that was why Nigerian government, even now, are making sure that they starve every citizen of Nigeria so that they can influence them with money and use them to lie against Simon Ekpa. In the East now, every average Nigerian man now, except those like us who stand on our ground of truth, are ready to collect. Imagine in 2023, people are collecting 1,000 with one bottle of Coke to vote. In Ondo, people collected 25,000 naira to. What is 25,000? 25,000 naira cannot even buy quarter bag of rice. But because of the starvation, Nigerian wicked nation have placed, politicians has placed upon the citizen of their country. That is why they give them 25,000 for them to vote for them. And somebody that is hungry, somebody that don't have money in his pocket or her pocket, and children is there, and children must eat. They will look at it. After all, in Nigeria, our vote doesn't count. Or you give me the 25,000, I kukuma give you the vote. Let my children eat. Out of what? Frustration, oppression. Food have been taken away from every citizen. so that they can marginalize the citizen, control the citizen with the token of change. 1 derrick of rice. With 1 derrick of rice. You see that Nigeria are running wicked system of government. That is what I call wicked what? System of government. Marginalizing the citizen. Let me tell you, as I'm talking to you, go to the former president Buhari and the current president Tinubu supposed to be in jail. They don't deserve to be president. They are not worthy of being the president. Look at the situation. Do you know how much they are selling Gary before? A bag of rice. Even the Jonathan that they were accusing as a bad, the worst government in Nigeria. How much was a bag of rice as at that time? 7,500, 8,000 naira, which I bought it. Sometimes 3,500, that is a half bag. But now, my brother, do you know how much is paid of rice? I am using 7,500, 8,000, which I use to buy a bag of rice during Jonathan time. I'm using it to buy a plate of rice in Tinubu regime.
That's backwardness.
That is backwardness.
Okay, so if I may ask you, some people said, you said they said someone was arrested, blah blah blah, that they are seeing it as a prank, that Ekpa is as a prank, that there is no evidence of any video where Ekpa was arrested or neither in the court. What kind of says regards this?
Listen to me.
Again,
Nigeria is good in propaganda. And Nigerian bloggers are good in flaming up some issues on social media to make their money. They don't care. Everybody is looking for a way. That is why you see betrayers killing all over because of 25,000, because of 5,000, because of 1 derrick of rice. A lot of atrocities are being carried out in Nigeria. And who are behind all this is Nigerian politicians. They have seized all the resources and the money that's supposed to enter the masses' pocket. All the venue by which a common man in Nigeria is supposed to earn his own meat, they have blocked it because they want to control them. They want to control them. Now listen, and listen good. Simon Ekpa was not arrested. Simon Ekpa was invited by a local police station in Finland, in a location called Leiti. Not Finland that arrests Simon Ekpa. Because if
Latvia is under Finland.
That is what I'm saying.
It's not Finland. It's still a Finnish.
Excuse me. It's like in Nigeria. We have Peslima. We have Isokoko. We have Red House. We have Area O here. Yeah, we have Area G. All this. It's a place like Okera here. A station like Area O invited him.
But they are under Nigeria.
Now I am asking, yes, they are under Nigeria. But did the IG aware of it? We don't know why, excuse me. Do you know why it's like everybody carrying it out like it's so popular like this? Because Simon Ekpa is too much. Simon Ekpa is too popular. Simon Ekpa is somebody that is too relevant. Simon Ekpa is somebody that is valid and valued. Simon Ekpa is somebody that cannot betray his brother. Simon Ekpa is somebody that cannot sell his pride with money. Simon Ekpa is a man of integrity. He's a man of principle. He's a man of policy. And that is what Nigeria have tried him to betray. And which he said, I cannot betray my integrity. They have given him several offers, and which he rejected. Likewise, they give nnamdikanu different offers in DSS. nnamdikanu said, no, I don't need it. That was why he remains there. Because they are fighting for the freedom of their people, which happens to be one of the people, Biafran evangelists.
But this past week, we saw, the chief of staff, Ngozi Onrabueze, and at the same time, the deputy communication officer, Chiamaka, come out to say that, arrest is just a normal thing. They were talking as if they were confident or as if they know what they were doing. Is it that it's a game or...
No, listen to me. Stop using that word like they are sure. I am my very self speaking to you. I am 100% sure of what I am telling you. He was invited and he was interrogated. And after that, they let him go. Only they allowed him with a condition that he should stay on social media for now, for them to finish the investigation. And let me tell you, Oyibo investigation is not like a Nigerian investigation. 1, 2, 3 days is enough for them to verify what they want and carry out their last judgment. And Finland is not, I repeat, it's not Nigeria. They are straight and truthful people. They accommodate human rights, not Nigeria that abuses human rights. Nnamdikanu won Buhari. They did not free him. They still keep him. Nigeria did not even respect the law of their own land. They don't have value to it. They don't regard it. So that means Nigeria is no longer a country. It's no longer a nation. Nigeria is a place that group of people, group of zoo terrorists, terrorism, coming together to form a club to intimidate and to humiliate humanity. A club, a society, group of meeting of evil cabal, terrorism cabals, to terrorize and to humiliate every people in the place. That is what Nigeria is. It's no longer a nation. Because a nation that's supposed to respect the constitution, now they don't have respect to that constitution. That means that nation is no longer a nation. Because every nation has a rule of law. And that rule of law, every family in that country or in that nation must abide by it. Look at Donald Trump. He faces charges in America. Look at other persons facing charges in other different countries. Look at Zuma in South Africa. Zuma in South Africa, do you know that he resigned because of some certain allegations? You forget? Yes. These are the people that respect, that have a constitution, that have law, and they respect it. Are you getting it? Nigeria did not have law because they are no more a nation. Remember, Nigeria per se have expired 10 years ago. In order not to take much of your time, I want to round it up to our viewers that Simon Ekpa was not arrested, but invited. And as I'm talking to you, he has defeated Musa, he has defeated Buba, he has defeated Nigeria. And as at yesterday, look at how Musa sat in his office. Look at the way he appears in the office. Yes. Then Nigeria throw their hand to bent on our neck like this. The presidential aide. Do you know what they end up saying? We are watching. We are what? Watching, because they saw it that they have been completely defeated by Simon Ekpa. Both spiritual, both physical, and in Finland. Come December 2nd and see the done deal. God bless you.
Hausa Fulani will not accept him. Yoruba will not accept him. Because if he betrays his own brothers, he will still betray them. He is a human being of no trust. But if money will fall from heaven now, as Dukubo will still make a U-turn against nnamdikanu, against Igbo man, against Amoneta, against Biafra, he will still make a U-turn. The scum that falls from other people, from the food that belongs to you, he decided to be eating the scum because he believes in one Nigeria. Let them go ahead. Fine. One Nigeria for all. Let them go ahead. At the end, they will see. At the end, they will regret. Not only as Dukubo, at the end, they will regret. All of them. As Dukubo, coming up to say he's regretting of betraying Nnamdikanu. Pocket have dried. I'm telling you honestly, as he said, he spends $2 million. What is his occupation? Which business he set up that made him to have that such type of money? And if you have that such type of money and to spend it, why can't Nigeria government probe him and know how that money came from? That's number one. Now, if you spend such type of money, which means he's a businessman, he invested his money in tinubu, so that tinubu at the end, tinubu will be money making machine for Asitukubo. Because that is all coming as Asitukubo start regretting. I'm telling you honestly, that $2 million he said that he spent. If Tinubu will give him $500,000 now, so okay, hold this one. I will give you another one in 6 months, 7 months. I'm telling you honestly, as the people will come out now, start praising Tinubu. He will come out now and say, give me the whole Igbos, I will kill them. They are fools, they are animals. They are the problem of Nigeria. He will do it. He thought that Tinubu, after Tinubu winning, Tinubu will give him, remove, you know, say it was Tampolo, they give the oil contract. Buhari give the oil contract. He thought that Tinubu will remove him, cancel the contract, and awarded it to him.